Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Perfect. For those of you who have never seen my face and you're new to my YouTube channel, and for those who are already subscribed, welcome back. Anyways, in today's particular video, we're going to be talking about and walking you through exactly step by step how to take down the newly released 7-star raid boss Goliath, aka Tyranitar, in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. So if you have a copy of this game, either digital or physical, and you have a Nintendo Switch and you have access to the internet, you're definitely getting this opportunity to take down Tyranitar and actually capture it with perfect IV level 100 within your game right about now. So the event currently, as if you guys didn't know or don't know exactly how to more or less update your game, you can actually open up your game, right? You open up the main menu and you press the L button on your controller, right? And that is going to allow your Nintendo Switch to connect to your local network and to the internet. And once you're connected to the internet, usually a news letter will pop up. If you have already seen the newsletter, as I already have, you can go to the Poke Portal, press the plus button, and then you will see the latest news within the game. Clearly, we can see that the mightiest Mark Tyranitar is available within the game. So, great. Let's go ahead and not spend too much time on that, but let's go ahead and take a look at it because I've already done it. So, the Tyranitar that we're looking at right now is a level 100 Tyranitar with its Tera Type instead the Ghost. Its base typing, of course, being Rock and Dark, which is 4 times a weak against fighting. In this particular situation, it is only weak against Dark and Ghost because of its third Tera typing, right? The moves that this Pokemon is going to come with are none other than Stone Edge, Crunch, Earthquake, Shadow Claw. But don't let it fool you because it has 2 more additional moves which it is going to try and set up on you each and every time that it has the opportunity to. So the first one is going to be Focus Energy. It's going to start off the battle with Focus Energy, allowing this Pokemon to gain actually a 50% chance of creating you with any move whatsoever that it uses. However, if it uses Stone Edge, which already gives the Pokemon a +1 stage on a critical hit ratio scale, it allows the Pokemon to always critical hit you for 100% of the time. It has the ability Sandstream, which basically sets up the Sandstorm. And for the most part, it is a very straightforward Pokemon. What it's going to do, it's actually going to try to get its critical hit ratio as high as possible, set up with Dragon Dance, and basically you sweep your entire team or your particular Pokemon that you chose for this raid. The best counter for this Pokemon, particularly according to the internet, I've done my due diligence, gone through a bunch of videos, I've Googled a couple of things, and this is more or less each and every time the Pokemon conclusion that I come to. Krookodile seems to be one of the better options to take down this Tyranitar, and there is a big reason for that. Alright, so Krookodile is readily available within Scarlet and Violet, right? So what you want to do is you want to make yours level 100, get its Tera type into Dark, I'll give it the Shell Bell item for sustainability throughout the battle. I'm going to remove my face so that we can look at the attacks. There is just 3 attacks that are important in this situation. Forget Foul Play, Power Trip, Taunt, and Breaking Swipe are the holy grail in this situation. You want to have Breaking Swipe, which is going to be the move that you're going to be using for the first 3 turns, because Breaking Swipe has a secondary effect, and it actually lowers the attack stats of the opposition, meaning that after using Breaking Swipe 3 times, your opposing Tyranitar is going to have a -3 attack, which is great. Now the taunt here is to prevent Tyranitar from setting up with Dragon Dance, and Power Trip, of course, is going to be the offensive move that you're going to be using in order to take this Pokemon down. Now this entire build does not work unless you have the hidden ability Anger Point. The Pokemon is angered when it takes a critical hit, and that maxes its attack stat. So basically, we get a free +6 the moment that Tyranitar critical hit us. So the EV spread is 252 in attack and defense, and the remaining 4 in HP, as always. And its nature is, well, in this case it says quirky, but if you actually take a... Oh, I kind of forgot to give it a mint, an adamant mint, but even quirky nature actually works, and I'm going to show it to you guys. So basically, let's go ahead and jump right into the battle so that I can demonstrate exactly how this build actually works. Alright, here we go. Okay, so as per always, every single 7-star raid boss has scripted moves. And one of the scripted moves for Tyranitar in this situation is Focus Energy, and you'll definitely see that it will go for it immediately. So here we go. Sandstorm is going to be set up by the Sandstream ability of Tyranitar, and then it goes for Focus Energy. At this stage, this Tyranitar has a 50% chance of critical hit hitting us with Crunch, and 100% chance of hitting us with a critical hit if it uses Stone Edge. What you want to do is you want to start using Breaking Swipe 3 times in a row. And the reason why you want to do this in this situation is because you want to chase your terrestrialization, right? You need 3 turns worth of offensive attacks to build up your terrestrialization energy meter, which is kind of invisible in this game, but you get my drift. Earthquake can also crit though, and it does right here. And that in turn activates my hidden ability, Anger Point. Now it maxes out my attack stats. Now I can do one more Breaking Swipe in order for me to gain the necessary energy that I require to terrestrialize when I want to terrestrialize. Now there is a little caveat here, a little thing that you need to keep in mind. We actually need to paint. We have to paint in order for this to work out, and I'll show it to you in a second. Now we can terrestrialize, and it is actually going to nullify the stat changes on our side, which brings us back to 0 attack buffs. We're going to go for the taunt in this situation. Now, Tyranitar is going to go for the offensive anyway, and it is going to take us out. Watch this. Earthquake. Alright, we're down. No worries. It actually ended up critical hitting us. I didn't say anything about the poison status that Tyranitar has, because it really doesn't really affect the Pokemon that much. Now the shield is gonna come up, and now the real battle begins, right? Alright, here we go. Remove negative effects from itself. Since I did not terrestrialize before I fainted, I still have my energy remaining, so I can terrestrialize as soon as I come back in, which is beautiful. Alright, so we did taunt, we cannot Dragon Dance, and we're going to terrestrialize right here, and we're gonna go for another Breaking Swipe, because the reason why we're not going for Power Trip immediately is because we still haven't had the opportunity to activate our hidden ability, Anger Point, allowing us to be at +6 attack, maxing out our attack stats. So until that is done, I am going to go for Breaking Swipe, lowering Tyranitar's attack stat. Watch. Earthquake. Hopefully it crits. It does. Perfect. Alright, Anger Point activates. I'm back to +6 attack. Alright, you can clearly see here, +6 attack. Now we're gonna go for Power Trip. And Power Trip, in return, is going to do a load of damage. Look at that. That is crazy. I think in about 4 turns or 5 turns max, we'll be able to take down Tyranitar. Now the beautiful thing here is Tyranitar can crit us all he wants. All we have to do at this stage is just spam Power Trip over and over again. And Power Trip has 10 power points, so you can use this move 10 times without, you know, bringing it down to 0 and becoming unable to use it. So that's plenty of turns, so you don't have to use a PP up or anything like that. It just works. So look at this. Here we go, Power Trip, and I did get dangerously low on the HP stats here, but that's completely fine. Sometimes the RNG says, you know what, I'm just going to Stone Edge you to death, and it just happens. But don't be afraid, we are good to go, right? Stone Edge is probably gonna take us out. It does, it's fine, it happens. Although I must admit, this barely ever happens. Usually when you set up the way that I just described, you usually don't actually faint a second time. It just barely ever happens. So again, I am not afraid of anything, because the shield that is truly protecting Tyranitar at this point is gone, and all I really have to do in this situation is just basically wait here. Negative. Okay, so we are going to taunt it. Right, just making sure that at around 40% HP it doesn't Dragon Dance. Now it even got paralyzed, which is good. I mean, it's pretty good for us actually. it's not bad at all. I mean, we like that. It would be nice if he actually gets paralyzed. what we're looking for here is for that Tyranitar to actually kind of crits us one more time. Although the timer is really getting low, it's totally fine. You know, we are just going to say hang tough, fine, we just take it. It's just certainty here that we're gonna win anyway. The whole point is that fainting for the second time, it barely ever happens, and it's not something that you should be afraid of. And even if it happens, you still have the 100% certainty that you're going to win this game, because watch this, power trip. He just greeted us with an earthquake. Power trip. Oof, does a massive load amount of damage. I think one more power trip is going to take it down, and this is more or less the way. Actually, we get kind of lucky here. He gets paralyzed, and that's so totally fine. Earthquake, even if it crits, I don't really care. I'm at +6. Yeah, he's gathering tremendous energy. It really doesn't matter, because this is the final power trip, and this is the end of that Tyranitar. Now, guys, if you're new to my YouTube channel, you like videos like this, and you like looking at, you know, people playing Pokemon games on Friday nights, that would be me. So make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you found this video helpful, make sure to hit the like button, because it really helps out, you know, spread the word that this video is up on my channel to all my subscribers. And yeah, if you're already a subscriber, I thank you wholeheartedly for your time and your effort. So if you have any other build that you think is way more effective than this one, feel absolutely free to share it in the comment section below, because I will most likely use it and maybe make a video about it and give you some credits, because you deserve it. Alright guys, that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. See you guys later. Take care.